Okay, this is a continuation of the value drawing demonstration. So we've already looked at how to create a sphere or a ball using lights and darks, the values, and shading. So right now we're going to try to move on to a different kind of shape with this, and we're going to pretend that we have a cylinder in front of us. And this is the same idea. So first of all, you know that when you draw a cylinder, you have the top, which is kind of an ovally shape, vertical sides, and then the bottom, of course, is just like the top edge. It's kind of like a little smile there, okay? And again, just like before, I need my light source. So if I have my light source, this is where my light is coming in, or where the sun is shining, and it's coming in and hitting the object on this side, we need to figure out where the brightest parts would be. So on my cylinder, the brightest parts, because the light is coming from here, would be over here. So I'm going to start by just adding in some of my white chalk to the parts that I believe would be the brightest. So I have sun coming in here. If this is a cylinder, I also know that the top edge here on my hollow cylinder is probably going to have some brightness too. So I'm going to add that in there, okay? But as the cylinder goes around like this, it's going to, sorry, I'm going to turn the paper a little bit as I do this, but just like I did with the sphere, I'm going to add a little less chalk, then even a little less here, so it starts to become a little bit darker. And then just like before, I can add some real brightness here. Just like before, I can now take my finger and blend, or if you're not comfortable using your finger with the chalk, you can use a tissue or a piece of paper towel, whatever you're comfortable blending with. And notice I'm going in a swooping motion to show the roundness of the cylinder. Okay. Now also, if I feel like, oh wait, I added too much brightness somewhere, I can go back in with my eraser and get rid of some of that. Your eraser can be one of your drawing materials, and that you can go back and say, oh, you know what, that should have been a little bit darker. I can take away some of the chalk. And so now I can do just as I did with the sphere. Now I want to put it on a table surface. And again, I know, okay, here's where the light is coming in. That means the cast shadow is going to be like over here, right? And so I'm going to leave that dark and start to add the rest of the table surface in here with the brightness. And again, I don't have to add a lot of the table surface. I'm just indicating that the table surface is there by adding a little bit of the brightness that I would see. And I can blend that a little bit too. And I can always go back and take away some of the white or add a little bit more wherever necessary. If I didn't make a line that's as straight as it should be, then I can go back and fix that, or fix the shape with my eraser until I have a shape that's looking pretty 3D, okay? And you can always go back and add more if need be until you have a shape that's looking pretty 3D. And a lot of times it's good to step away from it. Hang it up on your refrigerator or in the classroom. Take a step away from it and look at it from a distance for a minute, and you can, you might be able to see it a little more clearly that way and what you may still need to fix on it. Okay?